people anywhere. How will you win election? Go to rural areas. He has conquered through the traditional rulers. He has conquered.
Imperfect, please. I will speaking turn by turn because this guy is just here magnifying the kind of praising APC as if they are this thing. It's like
I know they praise
people like
that is your trouble. That is your
come and fight. Which is why I keep saying that we are demanding.
You that have been fighting, what is that of your fight? I'm telling you
by that. I'm telling you taking down billboard in Imo State. What have Imo-lites, what have they come out to do? What have they done in their own capacity to stop that?
Okay,
you know?
Okay.
Can they do that in Enugu? Can they do that in Enugu, which is the state that he came from? What have you guys doing that? Now what for you?
Wait first.
Stop amplifying this, you are making them God. Kind of amplifying and saying that whatever. Tomorrow, judgment will be passed tomorrow according to the evidence presented.
Please, can I say something?
Okay, please. I don't amplify anything. I tell you waiting on ground.
Let me say something.
Hold on, please. Hold on.
Mr. Imperfect, let me say something.
Hold on, Macklin, hold on, please. CSC, you had your hand up. After you go to Macklin, please.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Imperfect. Yeah. Okay, tomorrow, I think that the modus of operandi when it comes to court is the evidence that is being tendered. They are going to pass judgment according to the evidences. So tomorrow, let's wait and see what will happen. There's one thing about we Nigerians. Even those politicians, they are afraid of us. It's just that they have tried to use all kind of propaganda and whatever this thing, to make themselves to look that they are stronger and whatever, You cannot tell me that tomorrow, if Nigerian constitution is not being like when they not throw or trash Nigerian constitution, because we all know constitution, Tinubu did not win 25% in FCT. His dual citizenship, Shetima's double nomination, a whole lot of things, INEC coming out to certify law paper, INEC did not even follow their own guideline, So this thing is obvious. There's no technicality. There's no way around it. There's nothing all those judges will come and tell the people, because we all know everything, which is why they did not even allow people to be aired live, during the court proceedings, So these things is I don't know how to put it. It's not something that you just come and tell people that this black is white or white. Yeah, we know that is even like Led Ferrer rightly sang in one of his songs that they will turn blue into black and come and no, it's no longer like that. It's no longer business as usual. And our political like they know this, they know it deep down that we are no longer taking it. Nigerian, we have suffered a lot, and it's no longer be business as usual. So someone coming here to come and tell you that yes, they're going to do this and go, no, it's no longer business. Nigeria is not Imo State, If Imo people can even Ebonyi people, if you guys can allow, like there are some states that APC can never win. APC can never come and win Enugu State, and APC can never.
Hello, thank you for joining in. So it's gonna be a long night for us. Okay, sorry. I'm gonna pause this while I do a quick intro. So it's going to be a long night. The plan is to talk about it's a few hours to go now before we hear the verdict of the court regarding the presidential election, whatever the judgment will be. So it's going to be a long night as we sort of keep vigil. So I'm hoping that at a point in the program, I'll have some people join in so we all can have a nice discussion. But before that happens, let's enjoy this Twitter space that was hosted earlier, where we had a discussion regarding this matter. And we'll use that to keep watch, while we have some other live interactions as we go along.
Thank you. It's having a network issue.
Okay, Michael, come back to you, please.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Imperfect. Based on the topic, the verdict, we all know that the man in question, the man at the head, is one kind of mafia that can't let go. once he grabs a power. So, and if we remember before the election, during the campaign period, he talked about grab it, snatch it, and run away with it. So now, linking it to Tinubu's 100 days in office, I will only say that maybe it's by tomorrow that we'll know if he has already achieved that, because that's the sole aim, the sole thing that I can say that it's an achievement if actually he succeeds tomorrow by grabbing it, snatching it, and running away with it. So it's left in the hands of the judiciary to prove if indeed he has achieved it. So that's on that aspect. But then what thing I want to tell our people is this: we have gone through all these things, and this period is no longer a period when we come and begin to argue based on what the outcome should be. We have discussed this thing several times, and we know our constitution is plain, it's not ambiguous. So someone should not come and say that this is this, this is that. I have listened to so many people. I've gone to spaces where they interpret it the way they want. Just like that one of yesterday, someone came and was interpreting it the way he feels. So this is no longer the era or the time when we come and we begin to interpret it again. This is the time we come to tell ourselves the solemn truth, and which is tomorrow, be rest assured that military, custom, navy, police, DSS, all of them are coming out. And they are coming out to, in fact, they are coming out to ensure that there's no protest. That is one thing we should take note of. And personally, I will tell you this. During the campaign period, some of obedience, they talked about coming out a kind of self-defense. Maybe you come with pepper spray. Some talked about coming with their dog. But then we saw police people came out and said that this happened, this didn't happen. Don't come to polling booth with that. Be rest assured that the police is there to guide you. But at the end of the day, we discovered that the police is not there to guide you. Now, I have encountered a police officer, and he came out openly and told me that, see, police is not your friend because of one issue or the other. So, if anybody is having in mind that tomorrow police is going to be their friend, I want you to cancel that in mind. They are not coming out there to be your friend. So if you are coming out, have it at the back of your mind that you are coming out to face monsters. You are coming out to face people that don't know. All they know is that they have been given command, order to do this and to do that. That's for that that aspect. Now, on the other area is that we are talking about Imo State. Let's look at what happened on 18th of March, where the whole, across the 27 local governments, APC won. And someone is talking about we are exonerating them. Okay, we are kind of on them to a god. Now, I tell you the truth, if judiciary at the head will not uphold justice, just forget about Imo State election. If you also look at what happened at the Edo State local government election, it is just a replica of what happened in Imo State on that 18th of March. So, everything boils down on this presidential election. Failure of judiciary to do the right thing, just forget about it. All I can tell people is, let everybody join that party. Let's go there and start it. As for someone saying that maybe we turn it into a one political government, or one political system whereby everybody is part of just one party. Let's go there and upturn everything. Let's go there and rumble everything. Let's go there and scatter everything. By the time everybody is a member of APC, then let's play the politics inside there. That's one. Then another one is, If we don't want such a thing to happen, then tomorrow is the D-Day. We all need to rise up. We all need to hit the street. We all need to protest. We all need to uphold our constitution, because any justice that derails our constitution, it means that we don't have any constitution. Someone came on a space and was talking about that the indictment of narcotics. It is something that happened outside the jurisdiction of Nigeria, outside the this, that, and that. Therefore, it doesn't hold any water. In other words, if these people are to uphold such a thing, it means that you can go anywhere, commit a crime, come back to Nigeria, it will not be used against you. Now, another person came up and talked about the issue of the drug of a thing. It is the person's account. So, if these people are to uphold it, what it tells is that even all these Yahoo guys can come out and say that what that committed the crime is my account, it is not me. So we are not even going into all those explanations and all that. What we are talking is tomorrow. Thank you. I'm hearing you. Yes.
Are you trying to say that Hush Puppy can become the president of Nigeria tomorrow because he committed a crime in Dubai?
That's exactly what APC guys have been defining it as. That is their definition. So I am no longer running with that stupid, with that. In fact, let for me alone. Sorry to say that it is my personal opinion. I don't see these people as human beings. You know, I have said this in one of the spaces, I think 1 million match crew, and I said, you see this Olani Pekun we are talking about, there are people that have, in this life, have decided to play devil's advocates. You know, devil has angels, has people, representative and all that. So these people have chosen that path. There's no how you will take it away from them. So when these people are talking, it's just like the guy that you caught red-handed or pants down that was lying yesterday. I think, let me not call his name. But despite you caught him, he continued lying. That is to show you the kind of people we are talking. These people have shown their heart, their mind, their conscience to the devil. They are not irredeemable. Personally, I know that these people need to be quarantined and be separated from where human beings are till they recover, more like a rehabilitation center. So that's, by the way, what I'm saying is that tomorrow is the last day. Either we uphold the constitution or we destroy the constitution so that everybody can be a drug man, everybody can do whatever he or she wants and get away with it. So I end my submission by saying, judiciary, even though you have made your, you have given your, maybe you have voted on whatever thing you want as the result or as the judgment tomorrow, but anything can happen tomorrow. You can sleep today, wake up tomorrow and decide to do the right thing. So you still have few hours to do the right thing. And we are not begging you to favor us. What we are talking about is just uphold the constitution so that when we look up to the judgments, we will say, yes, I can go to this extent, but you see, to this limit, I cannot exceed it because the constitution works for every one of us. I think I will pause at this moment. Thank you, Mr. Imperfect.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. CAC is speaking earlier, but along the line, we couldn't hear it again. Okay, let us hear from you quickly, then before we go to McDonald's. Then come to King's Fitness Arcade, please.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Imperfect. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. It was showing that I was...
everybody waiting on this space. On a good morning, good morning. I'm not planning this space, but I'm not going to carry on like that. Go on, please.
Yeah, okay. Like as I was saying, we are waiting for tomorrow, and it's long awaited, We are after the judgment and all that. After the court proceedings, we are waiting for for that particular date, which is tomorrow. So we are not. I'm I'm going to let each and every one of us know that tomorrow, I think the judgment will be positive. Court will make judgment according to Nigerian Constitution. Nigerian Constitution is supreme. Because that is the only thing that is binding us. That is binding us as a nation. And I think that Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and his co-host, they are not above the law. They are not above Nigerian Constitution. And when it comes to our constitution, we have 25%, which he did not meet. Bola Tinubu did not meet that 25%. And Shetima's dual cities double nomination, is also a disqualification to Bola Ahmed Tinubu's candidacy, and also his dual citizenship. Are we talking about perjury? Are we talking about his forfeiture in the United States, which even his legal this representative, they have not even come to deny it. Rather, they are telling us that he's over 10 years or whatever and all that. And when it comes to over 18,000 blood INEC result sheet, that was used to declare him, the winner, and additional 8K, over 8K, edition certified INEC results, So all these things, they are obvious. There's no technicality, and INEC not following their own guideline, by using IREV, to show the result in real time. All these things, there's no way. I'm kind of waiting for tomorrow. Even today, I'm not working. Even tomorrow, I'm not even working. I will still be at home. Let us see how the judges will now come and tell us. Let us see how the judges will come out and tell the people. That black is blue or blue is black. We are waiting on them. So someone should not come here and be telling us that this is that INEC. No, they are not doing anything. There is no way around this one. Which is why the man even. I heard that he traveled, that he called all the service chiefs, he had meeting with them and whatever thing that he's doing. But we are not here to propagate anything. All I know is that tomorrow, judgment will be served tomorrow, and if Tinubu gets kicked out of the office, Nigeria will not fall. Nigeria will still continue after him because, he's not bigger than Nigeria, So this is just my stake, Let us wait and see how it all unfolds, okay, and not going ahead and kind of making them demigod, a kind of or whatever thing, because we all know that they have fear in them, they know that it's no longer business as usual. Thank you, Mr. Imperfect.
Thank you so much. McDonald's, then Sake, please.
Okay, Imperfect. Thank you very much. The evidences are there before the court. 100%, I agree. But I want to look at the independence of Nigerian judiciary. These five judges that will give this judgment tomorrow, be it by 4 a.m. or whatever time, they can do it by 3 a.m., whatever time. How independent are they? In fact, I know very well that the CJ of this country is being influenced or even appointed by the president. And as the five judges is now, as the five judges are now, wherever they are, they are also answerable to CJ of this federation. So I want to.
Who appointed the CJ?
So to my best of knowledge, I think the president also have a say in
to
who
decide who becomes the CJ.
Who?
So if you should appoint me tomorrow now to be your CJ, or let me say you to be the speaker, or let me say elected to be speaker as a governor, do you think I will come and make any move to impeach you?
You cannot. And before I even appoint you,
so that's why you are talking about CJ and the CJ here who pushed him up to that level. That's the issue.
Yeah, that's the issue. That's the issue. And Imperfect, I will not even appoint you without reaching a compromise, a concrete compromise with you that you won't fail me. That's the issue. So this is the Nigerian judiciary is not totally independent to take decision and make sure that the law are implemented. You know, they are not on their own. They are being influenced by the presidency. So that is my fear. That is my fear. These 5 judges, how independent are they? How corrupt free? How corrupt free are they? Can they withstand pressure? Can they withstand pressure? Can they be able to, to stand and say, if I want to die, let me die, but let the law prevail. Let the Nigerian constitution prevail. Can they be able to do that? You say, how we are there even met judges in the first place? Many of them bribed their way to become, okay, look at a Wike wife. Oddly made her magistrate. From magistrate, now she's a judge. And Wike even had the temerity to come and tell people that he will forever remain loyal to that woman's family because she made his wife a judge. So all these 5 judges, how did they become judges? Many of them bribed themselves in. And those who help them, they must forever be loyal to them. They must forever be loyal to them. Imperfect. There is a kind of relationship you and I will develop, and there's a kind of things I will do for you. Bro, you will forever protect me and protect my family forever. I'm just telling you, the independence of judiciary is not there, and that's why I'm afraid of them, and that's why I don't trust them. Many of them who were made judges, they didn't merit it. Please scrutinize these 5 judges. You will find all form of corruptions in them. How did they, what capacity do they have to interpret this law tomorrow? That is my fear. That is my fear. So I don't discourage anyone who have faith in them, but tomorrow, I will not even have BP tomorrow because I have already tightened my heart and my heart is strong. Whatever comes up, whatever judgment they give tomorrow, so be it. So be it. But I don't want Obedient to put more faith or hide their hope that tomorrow is to favor them. If we didn't favor them, what will happen? DSS, even if I tell me in civilized country, why will you be giving judgment and you tell the bank to close? You tell DSS armies to come around and stop people from protesting. What is it? That means there's skeleton in your cupboard. That means you have read the judgment. People are not seeing the way I'm seeing. That means you must have read the judgment. Look at that woman's speech, ugly speech. All these things, if you follow it, scrutinize it strictly, you will discover that these people have already made this judgment. So in a final conclusion, please, be strong wherever you are. Be strong wherever you are. Whatever comes out, life continues. We are not going to die. And if tomorrow God says Tinubu will be removed, I will give God glory and I will shoot a gunshot. Moreover, Jesus Christ died and the world did not fall. So if he's removed tomorrow, nothing will happen. It's only God that can do it. If I don't believe that judiciary can remove me, it is only God that can do it. So that is just my submission. Thank you.
Please, you said you're going to shoot something. Please, are you going to shoot with your mouth or you have it in your house?
Maybe you use the banana now.
Banana.
What kind of question is that?
Be specific. I don't want to come begin to find you now. All right, thank you so much.
Now. Is it not obvious? That's what they use for celebration.
God forbid. You did declare a winner. I'll marry this year. I promise everybody I'll marry this year. If they declare baby before man of God, I'll go sell land, marry this year. And my grandmaster could be my best man. He would be rookie before man and God. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. Who do you go next? Should be Sabi, then Grandmaster, please. They come to Kwalibo, now go to Unique. Sabi, how you did to you?
Good morning. Good morning, Imperfect and everybody. I really appreciate this opportunity. tomorrow, the PEPT verdict. I think everything has been said. We all know the issues on ground. So, as for me personally, I'm just going to talk about my own self. I want to react to tomorrow's judgment. Personally, I just have this feeling that these judges will actually have, for me personally, I have this feeling that they will have two judgments they have written. One on the justice side and one on the corrupt side. So they'll be watching. And whatever is going to happen by tomorrow, they will decide inside that whichever one they want to pick and deliver that tomorrow, no matter what is going to happen. I'm very hopeful. Some persons have lost hope, but I'm very hopeful. And in any case, whatever happens, we are the people of Nigeria.
Thank you for still being here. So we are just taking opinions and hearing from people regarding the presidential election, the judgment that will be read tomorrow. So I'll quickly take us back to the space. So I've shared a link, and hopefully from now till about 2 hours, if you want to join in, just click on the link and then we'll be able to have a live chat.
Sorry, we can't hear you. Your network is I don't know, it's almost terrible.
Perfect. They run the jam network against tomorrow.
What they cannot do does not exist.
It does not exist. Okay, that's true.
Sir Erifai, are you there? Sorry, Erifai, are you there?
And see.
Sorry, we can hear you clearly. The network is bad. Sorry, if you can hear us, please just leave and come back if possible. Okay, leave and just come back in because the network is bad. Okay, Grandmaster, make we hear from you, then go to Ukwali.
Okay, good morning, Imperfect. Good morning to the entire house.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, how things now, brother? Great, man. Yeah, starting our own protocol. Unique, I see you, McDonald, Kwalibo, CSC, my brother, Ace, all my people there, Dr. Barry, Professor Stankovic, all my people, I greet you. Good morning to you all and to the general house. Imperfect, today the marathon continues. Rest in peace, the boy Nipsey Hussle. Imperfect, see, I want to talk very quickly on corruption in the judiciary. Don't you for a second believe that Nigeria judiciary, you see, they are configured to give judgments based on bias. No one can tell me otherwise. That institution called the Nigeria judiciary, a lot of you may not know it, and I want to agree with McDonald, it's one of the most corrupt institutions in this country. Their corruption even begins. The corruption begins when people are still in university. Go and check the criteria with which they choose people that go to they call to bar. Imperfect, they sell the slots. The slots to call people to bar are being sold, regardless of what your GPA is. You still have to pay for that slot. And first of all, they have this first batch, second batch. I know I'm telling you because I have lawyers around me. They tell you that the first batch is usually made up of people say,
go and join the military. You're even too far. Go and join the force and come back and tell me.
I didn't make the captain bring iPhone 4 for us.
Go on, master. Go on.
So the first batch is usually made of children of elites.
She wrote that exam like how many times she don't pass until the father became president. Yes, sir.
I'm telling you, that is the thing.
What are you saying? Why are you saying that?
Somebody was telling me that the level of corruption that exists just to call people to bar, regardless of what your GPA is. First of all, the first batch consists of children of elites, politicians, the movers and shakers, and those who are able to pay their way through the system. These are what they call the first. These are the people that make the first batch. Then the second batch, they start considering those that actually got the higher GPA. So there's a possibility that regardless of your level of educational attainment or qualification, that you may not be called to bar because your slot has been sold to those. Look at
the wife of Odele, Mary Odele. It is on record that the two of her daughters are today at the High Court as judges, even though they did not merit to be there, because this woman, lobbied and paid money for them to become, High Court judges. Mary Odele is on record to have offered 5 billion naira to the Supreme Court on behalf of Wike, when Wike was disqualified by the appeal court in 2016. She went there and offered money to the Supreme Court. What was the outcome of that? At the end of the day, Wike became the governor of Rivers State, even though he was disqualified by the appeal court based on all the evidences that they showed at the trials. We saw what the wife of the husband of Bukachua said. Wole Olanikpeku today is known as one of the richest SAN in Nigeria, imperfect. It is actually said that Wole Olanikpeku owns about 10 different choice buildings and houses around Nigeria as an SAN. Imperfect, I ask you this question. What exactly is Wole Olanikpeku's actual income that Olanikpeku can afford to own so many houses? Grandmaster. Yeah.
Sometime in the country, yeah, that was 15, 16, I can't remember exactly. I hear that their football, just like our NFA chairman, somebody gave him his watch worth either 13,000 euros, 12,000 euros, because he accepted that gift. They asked him to step down. He had to step down. He didn't buy it to it. They're just like gifts. You are not allowed to accept even a gift if you're doing some kind of political positions, because they want to control everything. Common wristwatch, we don't need like 11,000, 12,000 euros. That guy lost his job. They have to bring somebody else. In Germany, go and check it out, guys. Go and check it out. Who are you to have a house here? Like, what do you do? Even if you do, you go collect. Even vice president, even president self don't collect. Foreign in this country don't collect. But only in Nigeria. Only you have like how many houses? Grandmother beg. It's I don't get angry when these guys call us niggers. When they call us monkeys. Because they look at politicians and they feel like we are just like them. So that's why they go on a beg. Imagine if I should tell my boss now, say, hey George, get like those building in Nigeria, like waiting in the work. In this country, father they go to church. Priests, they go to work. Pastors, they have works. They go to work Mondays to Friday. You must show your income.
Imperfect, you are going far. Imperfect, our parish priest. Imperfect, our parish priest here. Imperfect, our parish priest here. Our parish priest in Germany. This is a man that, if this is a parish priest, imperfect, I'm not even like, this man is a parish priest. He's from Nigeria. He's an Igbo guy, but he's a parish priest in our cathedral. One day I was traveling to the US, and then I came to the airport. I saw him at the airport, imperfect. He was working at the trolleys. Imperfect, I kid you not. If I'm lying, may God punish me. This man is our parish priest.
Imperfect, you too go far. Angela Merkel, who's been for 15 years, she get house. She and her husband, they go shopping together. She get house. 15.
When they carry baskets, they enter market to go do their own shopping. Nothing. No escort, no siren, nothing.
But
Grandmaster,
they wear Louis Vuitton. They wear Ferragamo for Nigeria. They don't get 2 naira.
Grandmaster,
it's crazy.
That priest in is it Marburg?
I can give you the name of this priest. Just Google it. You will see his position at Fraport.
Because the guy flew first class. They can go change his bath. Shaving a bath. Not you want to put jacuzzi. This what to be bad funny. Hey, Grandmaster, help me out. This white thing we do for
jacuzzi na bath now.
He go change them. He flew first class. They asked him to resign as a priest. They're asking who gave you money to fly first class? I'm not business class. Here in Germany, he had to resign. Go and check it.
And you see them apologize down. That is the thing. They will apologize for conduct years. Step down to betray the trust of the people. Imperfect, I tell you that I saw my priest, my parish priest. I didn't know this because if you know how much we revere this man, very nice man, very beautiful, handsome guy. If you see how the guy is fair, like, please say the guy will be priest, some women go to Russia. This guy, if you see the things they donate, to the church for this guy. But I met this guy at the airport when I was traveling. He saw me, I'm like, trolleys. I'm picking the trolleys. And I told him I'm traveling. You know, he blessed me, did this the sign of God, pray for me, and I entered the plane and I left. That was the day I knew that my parish priest was working at Fraport. Menial job. Anyway, Imperfect, you're going far. In the job I do, one of our sales manager was sacked from the company. Do you know why he was sacked from the company, Perfect? Because under our policy, company policy, if you are under negotiation with another external client and the negotiation is still ongoing, you are not allowed to offer them any gift card. You are not allowed to invite them to any restaurants. You cannot give them any, card for cinema, or even buy them any gift that is more than 20 euro. Imperfect, I kid you not. This guy went and bought gifts. Not really gift. He bought what do you call it? Good shine carton. What do you call them? Good shine of 70 euro, and gave it to the people. And this was after the negotiation was already done. And gave it to the members of the people that said, "Oh, this is for you guys. Just use it to maybe go to the movies or something." This man was sacked a week after because he breached the company policy. What I'm saying is this: like, Olanigbeku today nobody can tell you how Olanigbeku could afford so many houses in this country. Olanigbeku is known as the bribery SAN. This man always goes and bribes the judges and the justices whenever he has a case. It is well known, it is on record. Look at the embarrassment that happened when the NPA held their conference. You can see the level of corruption that is already running in NPA already. And you're talking about the judges and the justices. If that woman had not come out to speak, many of us would not know what is going on. That is the problem. So what I'm saying is this: I want Nigerians to understand that the judges are extremely corrupt. Even Samani himself is known as a very corrupt judge. I kid you not. Go and check the track record of Justice Samani. He is known as a very corrupt man, but Imperfect, I want to believe at this point in time that we are not helpless. Like I said yesterday, Imperfect, I've said it over and over again. You see, tomorrow, Nigeria will make its mark in the sands of history. If he wants to become a country governed by rules, regulations, and laws, or if we want to completely devolve into anarchy, and we understand that this country is not working properly. What I'm saying is this: Imperfect, these elections were rigged. It is no more a discussion that the elections were massively rigged. The process that led to the entire election, the rigging started all the way from the process that led to the election all up to the point after the election and going on. The only problem was that we were blindfolded. We are blindsided, by the promises of INEC. Imperfect, do you know that these people closed registration for PVC a month before it was supposed to be closed, as stipulated by the Electoral Act? They closed it. Normally, the Electoral Act is that you can still be registering people up to 3 months before the elections. Nigerians, when did they close the registration of PVC? Was it not sometimes in July? And later, the what do you call these guys? They went to court. And then they extended it for another 1 month, which was up to August. What is the distance between August and February? Is it not more than 3 months? Imperfect, it came to the point where they were depriving people of their PVC. You see how tactically they started saying, the PVCs have not arrived, and the days you are counting down. You could clearly see that the days are counting down, but they kept telling you the PVCs are not there, the PVCs are in Abuja, it's not up to us, and they were strategically disenfranchising Nigerians. Many Nigerians could not get their so-called PVC for this election. Nigeria is on record that what do you call it? The INEC claimed that they added 15 million people to the electoral register, bringing it to 90-something million from the 70-something it was, right? But at the end of the day, we recorded less votes, total votes, in these elections than we did in 2019. Is it the double registration, multiple registration of minors that Nigerians could clearly see? INEC came to lie to us and say they are going to clear the register and then push it out for another review, and they are going to punish those who are responsible for that, for the double registration and registration of minor. Imperfect, till today, no words on those things anymore, those promises. Is it the disenfranchisement that took place in Lagos and other parts of Nigeria, where they were clearly telling people from southeastern extraction that they will not get their PVC? A
A lot of people stood there for weeks, and at the end of the day, they went home empty-handed. Their PVC was not found. Is it the PVCs that we found dumped in forests, in culverts, all over this country? People's PVCs. You understand? So we saw the process of this rigging, and then on the day of election, they did the worst. Imperfect, I want to say this, I'll end it here. We are not helpless. The Electoral Act, there was a reason why we have that Electoral Act. The international community pushed for the Electoral Act. Money was pumped into drafting the Electoral Act. The European Union gave these guys 30 million euro. USA gave them their own money, I think about 15 million US dollars. All these things towards ensuring that this election was conducted free and fair. Our Electoral Acts are clear. Our Constitution is clear. You understand what I'm talking about? So I want to watch. Imperfect, see, I'm not saying that I don't have any faith in them delivering justice tomorrow. Imperfect. That's the simple truth. I'm not going to come here to lie to you. I don't have any single faith because the audacity, that is what McDonald said. He seemed they had seen the outcome of this. They have seen the ruling, the judgment. Because the audacity with which they are trying to warn Nigerians, DSS has warned Nigerians, don't protest. Mary Odili has talked about missile, guided missile. Tinubu has confidently left Nigeria to travel to India. Because, my brother, there's no way you can have the confidence to travel to India when you know that the judgment will go against you. If he is actually scared of what the outcome of the ruling is going to be, he will be in this country biting his fingers. But he has comfortably left.
Exactly.
Yeah, he has traveled out knowing that he has laid the groundwork, contacted his senior Wike, Mary Odili, Olani Peku, DSS, service chiefs. They have all laid the groundwork. They have started putting fear, in the minds of Nigerians. Now in Lagos, I'm hearing something about whatever they call it, killing somebody in my too. So Imperfect, we know that we are not expecting justice, but Imperfect, the only thing I'm looking forward to tomorrow, I want to see the bald face they will use to sit down and be reading, prayer after prayer. He not guilty, still substantial. This, not this. I want to see how they will read this to Nigerians and actually leave the courts believing that they have done something. Imperfect, that is what I'm looking forward to. I don't even care about what that judgment direction will go. I want to see how they will read to Nigerians and tell Nigerians forgery, which, according to precedent, they have already declared is a crime in Nigeria. Forfeiture, which they have already declared according to precedent, is a crime. 25% in FCT, which I already I see you Perfect. I'll run up here. They have already previously, according to precedent, actually declared is something that must be achieved. Must according to the Constitution. I want to see how they will be going through this thing, point after point. Because Imperfect, I'll end here. The problem is that any of these things, if they rule in favor of P2P or Atiku in any of those prayers, it will completely disqualify Tinubu or call for a rerun. So I want to understand how they will go through all these points and prayers and say Tinubu has been legally returned. Imperfect. I cry for Nigeria. What will happen in this country? Let's not predict it. May it never come to happen. Let justice be done. Thank you very much. I yield the mic. Thank you so much, Grandmaster. Now tomorrow we will determine whether by next year's jam we could scrap law out of our jam brochure because no need. If I hear anybody say one go study law after anything tomorrow.
Imperfect. Your pikin say wants to study law. Nobody go train himself. Only I go train himself. No, not be problem. Only go train himself. Any pikin you tell me, you go train yourself. I'm not disown you, but you go train yourself. You say your brain, you just go carry gun the thief. Man, say na arm robber born. No, that go waste my money go train you.
No.
Then you
just go study music or theater arts for Ekema campus. At least if you go sing, hammer, you go to follow the video. See this guy, this guy will follow the video. Will shout my oga Jagalabi, the number one. That guy Hypeman, exactly.
Just imagine.
Israel, the ring bell up and down. The guy
my papa don't save money. You can't save money.
What do they do? They carry the video phone charger.
And money if I go take not rest. Carry like 17. We have to take
what in the car, what 8 never a Venza.
You don't take the loss ready. Money now.
I beg. I didn't ask Kubana Nigerian chief priests don't come their wedding before. I bet we go next again.
Hello, good morning. I'll just be very quick because I have to go into a meeting soon. Grandmaster, as usual, has said it all. And good morning, everybody. Hello to all the speakers. I just want to say something. I want to say something very quickly. Nigerians, and just to continue on, although I am about to be a bit controversial, so apologies in advance. For those of you that are religious on this space, congratulations to you. And this is not a knock on your faith. I believe that your faith is personal to you. But for those of you that are following Pastor, I've seen a recording of Pastor, what's that his name? Ade Farasi, talking nonsense that we should move on. If you truly believe in God, then you will understand that you will understand this saying: God helps those who helps themselves. Nigerians, are you not tired of being patient inside suffering? Somebody broke into your house, stole your TV, stole your wife, some of your kids, your money, and in your front is knocking your wife, sending your kids to school, and spending your money. And you are sitting on your hands saying, by God's grace. By God's grace, what? If the judgment comes out tomorrow and they tell you that this man, the clear video, we have evidence that the election was rigged. We have evidence that Tinubu stole his mandate. If they come out tomorrow to tell you that what you saw with your own two eyes is not true and they won't take any action, is the solution really to say, don't worry, God will intervene? God will intervene in what? God will intervene in what? Are we not tired? Let me tell you something. For those of us who grew up in Nigeria, ever since I'm in my mid-30s, ever since I was a child, I remember what church did my mother not go to. In Nigeria, you walk down a road, a popular road, we see maybe 6 different churches passing there. If church was really the thing that was helping Nigeria, would we not be the most powerful country in the world? These people are taking advantage of the poor. They are using religion to do it. Because these pastors that you're here praising and you're listening to, they are going to Europe to go and have sex with men, to go and have sex with women. They are using your tithe offering to come and be going to Santorini, Monaco, to be buying houses. They are using your money.
To buy yacht, then eventually.
Yes, now. You see them. So somebody I know, she's a PA to a very powerful man. It is all these religious leaders that they'll be hiring Ashewo for in Italy. When they come to on their visit.
Take back those plates. They're called escorts, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, sorry. Let me be 21st century escorts. It's a decent job. They're paying tax. So all I'm trying to say, snap out of it. Yeah. Don't allow these religious leaders to come and steer you wrong. Somebody came into our house and stole our mandates. Right? The only thing we should be doing, and I appreciate that I am not in Nigeria right now, and it sounds very hypocritical that when you're abroad, you are encouraging people to commit acts of violence. I am sorry, and I wish if there was a way I could be there physically, I would be. But in my own way, that's why I said that those of us on social media, we should be making noise, as in try and get attention to this thing, because the people, there are millions of Nigerians in Nigeria right now. They are scared of the people. If they were not scared, they would not be bribing police to come and be, harassing people. They would not be bribing area boys to come and be beating up people. You have to fight. They're not going to give you. Do you honestly? I think we all know what the judgment is going to be tomorrow. We know that it's not going to be fair. We know they are going to lie. But if we don't fight, Tinubu will stay in office for 4 years or for 8 years. I don't know why people keep on saying that, it's a given, he has to be there for 8 years. No. So we have to rise up, please, Nigerians. Whatever way, in whatever way you can help. If it is to do what Imperfect is doing, hosting space to make noise. If it is to send tweets, if it is to physically get up and rise up, we need to take our country back. They're not going to hand it over to us. Yeah? So all I'm saying is if you have friends, if you have family, pack tribalism, leave religion alone. Somebody came into our house and stole our mandate. Every day he is in office, it is an insult to us all. So that's what I want to say. I just want to encourage people, please, whatever you can to help make noise about this thing, please do it. Don't take it lying down. Thank you.
Imperfect. Can I ask you a question?
Okay, make it snap.
Okay. My sister. We said we should stand up and fight. How do we start this fight if the judgment?
I mean, McDonald, you know, be small picking now.
Now, what kind of question is that? How do you want to start the fight? Nah, this guy, you are over sometimes. What do you want her to tell you?
Why are you a child? Why are you asking that kind of foolish question?
I don't know.
Yeah, if you don't know, then you don't know. Only you. So it's not, if you don't get it, forget it.
Which kind of question is that?
Then it's not for you now.
Hold on, please, guys. Hold on, please. You see, Oga, forget to say you get a chest to Mr. Dede. Forget this your chest. That was how David defeated Goliath. It was a good thing you get a chest. You see a person that asks nonsense or stupid question. I beg, we are here to learn. I beg, I did.
Imagine.
It's okay. What was your question?
This boy argues too much. Honest, I'm sick of him.
Okay, let us move on. McDonald, I don't know. Is anyone like say something? Just a minute. Let's go to Professor. I don't know if he has anything to say. McDonald, please. 30 seconds. Don't go to.
Yes. Okay. If I see, this is our problem. I asked him, how do I initiate this fight? I don't know. You see, if you know,
then go to your house and sleep.
If you don't know, then you don't need to be here.
Stop coming here to make people's mind up.
I cannot we want a great. Oh my, all this for 3 years. No, then I expect you to move.
McDonald.
Please, can I ask him a question that will answer that?
What was his question?
Let's answer his question. Let me ask him a question that will clear him. Mr. Imperfect, let me ask him a question.
What was the question? I don't know what happened for here.
Okay, McDonald, if someone took his or her hand into your eyes, what will you do?
Oh.
You are not. I ask you a simple question.
What will you do? What will you do?
Exactly, your reaction is the same thing that is expected of you. There are questions that don't come up to ask people. This is a critical question. You don't ask such a question. It's not right.
This is what we do during election.
Anyway, Mr. Imperfect, when I'm making submission, I will say a lot of things regarding to this. Thank you.
What are you talking about? Somebody, if you don't know the question, allow people who know the answer to answer.
Then, if you know the answer, answer it. Now, let's move on.
I beg. Please repeat your question. You can make a look without answer. So that's no answer. I beg.
Yeah, my question, the question I asked before was, if tomorrow this judgment goes against us,
who are the us?
What step can we take? What kind of fight should we engage in? It's a simple question I asked.
Okay, good. Now, this is not, in my own opinion, this is not like a stupid question. You guys said, or Smafi said, I don't know what is wrong with this. Now, if it doesn't go the way we expect to, what should be our next move? Anybody wants to answer?
Sorry, Imperfect. When Unique was talking, when Unique was making her submission, she said, if it's tweets, you can tweet. You tweet. If you can come out to the street, anything you can do, you support in any way. It's very simple now. And he came back to re-ask her that question. If you don't know anything or you feel like you don't want to do anything, why not go to your house and sleep? Stop coming to space and making everybody feel like...
He's so fond of it.
It's okay.
I agree.
Anybody has any question? Okay, we agree. One point, you want to answer? 10 seconds.
Sorry, if I may, because I know he responded. So I didn't hear when Unique spoke, but I agree with the point that she made, and I said it when I was talking as well, that if it's tweeting that you can do, if it is me, I'm in London.
I was referring to not Unique.
Oh no, I know. So I'm offering some things you can do. Not everybody wants to go out on the streets, and that's fair. That's why the point that the guy who was speaking now made, I agree with him. If it's tweeting that you can tweet, if it's spaces you can host. Me, I live in London. If we plan to do some sort of protest in front of Nigerian embassy, me, I'm there. I will go. But like all I'm saying is we need to show some sort of retaliation. This whole sitting down and just accepting results and hoping for the best is not going to work. Anything that we can do that will get these main news outlets to report will bring attention to it. I think for those of us who can, whatever you can do to help.
Please, just a second, let me just add something to this question that McDonald asked. McDonald, if the ruling does not go according to the Constitution, I'm not going to say in our favor.
Exactly.
I'm saying according to the Constitution and the stipulated laws of the land. Refer to Section 40 of the Nigeria Constitution. It clearly tells you what you should do. Secondly, I want to say that when we say, what are we? It is not we. What are Nigerians going to do? The revolution that will start is not going to start from the obedience. It's not going to start from the southeast. The south is going to be Nigerians who have had enough and are actually telling you we do not agree with this judgment because it does not, align with the constitution of this country. So the Nigerians will decide what they want to do, and if they want to know what they want to do, let them refer to the Section 40 of the Nigeria Constitution. It is clearly stated there what you should do to register your grievances. Thank you very much. All right, thank you so much. It should be next. After you go to who? Pongwen.
Yeah. Good morning once again, everybody. I understand the fact that we're in a country where the laws are not being upholded by the selected few who think they have the power and every other thing. McDonald's, you always come to spaces to talk down on the minds of people.
Honestly.
I understand your perspective, actually.
No. Point of correction. No.
Oh my goodness.
No. I won't take that nonsense.
What kind of a human being is this?
I won't take that rubbish. You don't
goodness
lay an
me.
allegation to me. Let me tell you something. If Nigerian judiciary is working, I will take you to court. You gotta prove it.
And I know
You gotta bring the record of all the spaces I have been to. And how I've discouraged people. You don't lay an allegation on.
But it's what you do. Everybody already knows. That's why everybody's against you. That's what you do.
I'm saying my opinion. You see, you guys are emotional. That's why I hate.
Hold on.
They are emotional, but you're the one shouting.
I know say McDonald's is one of the persons, or the first person, if not those who champion this thing in Imo States. And then the first person we are not say we donate money, give that time to go to share flyers when this whole obedience. McDonald's, that reminds me. McDonald's, where is Chigozie? Perfect. I will give you updates about Chigozie. Just don't ask anything about Chigozie for now. Please, just leave that story. I will send you something in your inbox, my brother. Because you see, grandmother, I heard to me. I know. Perfect. I will send you something in your inbox. Just chill. We hear about it. Okay. So guys, make I tell you something big. Me, I feel this more force the do politics with emotions. Now, what thing they ask no be bad question. This thing wants to happen. What if it doesn't happen? Look at what happened during NSAS. We came outside and did what they did. Now, tomorrow now, what if? Grandmaster don't explain everything now perfectly well. Say, what would Nigerians do? I feel like he's not talking down on anybody. Must you only have plan A? We should talk about plan B, plan C, and D. That is just, I feel like that's what he's just trying to explain here. So I don't feel like he's trying to dampen anybody's spirit. No. If at this juncture, anybody's trying to dampen your spirit, I'm sorry, you were never a strong obedience up until now. Now nobody's complaining say, if ABC guys now self come just the way they did yesterday. And I must have what you're doing. We're just laughing at them and everything. Nobody can dampen anybody's spirit now, guys. I beg. He asked a valid question. Maybe keep sentiment aside. Politics may be home video. I repeat, politics may be for film. Just like one young lady came on space yesterday. Government should do this, government should do that. After she said she was 21 years old, now so okay. these ones, they never even understand which Nigeria so.
Imperfect, sorry. I have contested President General in my community. 4 times I failed. How many of them here has participated? No, oh my God, 20 years. I've got politics.
It's okay.
They don't know anything about politics. I have contested President General 4 times in my community. I failed.
It's okay, guys. I beg. He's asking questions. What if? What should be our plan B? Do you have plan C? Do you have plan D? What should be the way forward? That is not a stupid question in my own opinion. It's all about games. That's why I said before you talk about politics, I beg, go watch Designated Survival, watch 24 series, watch is it House of Cards or something.
No, but such information is not something that we can divulge on this space now. The people who are working
Mr. Imperfect.
Make una calm down.
Mr. Imperfect.
Make una calm down.
By the way, check your inbox.
Mr. Imperfect, let me say something here. See,
Nick was here.
Mr. Imperfect, can you hear me? Let me say something here.
30 seconds, please, I beg. Unique was one that was supposed to speak, sir. But just 30 seconds.
Okay. See, that question is very critical at this point in time. If I know he has been entering spaces since 25th, since they announced the result. So many things have been said indirectly. But I tell you, at this point in time, there are things that one cannot come to the space and say it out. I am being honest to you. There are so many things to do. But one thing I will tell you, just like Grandmaster has said, based on Constitution, you are given right to protest. But I am not going to lay much emphasis on that aspect because we know what is facing us. They are coming out with full force. But other things, it's not things that you need one to say on a recorded space.
Don't mind him, he knows.
So, all you need to do, maybe if you are not all that clear enough, you can DM some people to ask them some questions. But coming on a space to ask it,
he's not looking for any
right.
answer. Don't
that
worry.
is what we are saying. Thank you.
Right, thank you. Thank you so much. Unique, over to you, baby.
Right. Please, McDonald, I'm sorry if you feel somehow threatened with what I said, but I know exactly what I'm trying to say. We understand the fact that judiciary, the Nigerian system is not working, right? We understand that perfectly well, but this is our country. It's our right. Okay, we are looking at the judiciary to see if they can actually be human enough to pass on the right judgment tomorrow. That is what we are hoping for. Okay, I know they must have paid all of them, right? Just because they have the money, they are in charge of the power and every other thing. But we are still believing, the little belief we have. I'm not that emotional, I'm not religious to say, oh, pray, whatever thing. Because Nigerians has been praying for all my life. I've always known Nigerians as they are warrior people, and at the end of everything, it seems the corruption and everything is even getting worse. Even the church is even where the corruption is even lying. You can come out, come to the public, do whatever, go to the secret, do whatever shit you want to do. Then you come out and say, oh, God, and you see people following you everywhere. So I'm not religious, I'm just a human. Okay, so I'm trying to say this. We want to have this little tiny faith tomorrow that the judiciary will do the right thing, because this is our country. We want a working system for everybody. Okay? But you will come in to say, oh, let's just not go there. Don't have any faith. Just believe that Nigeria is bad. Don't expect anything from the judiciary. Just no. We are humans. Yeah, these people are selfish. They are just after the power and the money. They don't care about us. But we can just sit down and watch them do all of these things without even making a noise or like coming to spaces and talking, saying the things that should be done. You don't expect a thief that comes to your house, rapes your daughter and all of this, and you say, oh, I just have to keep it to myself, and you don't express the pain you feel for having a bad government where your life security is not even secured. That is what I'm trying to say. This is our right. We know everything in Nigeria, the judiciary, everything is corrupt, but we just have to speak out. Not dampening on people's faith, making them believe, oh, what you're even doing is not even right for you to do it because the system is like this already and all of that. No, that's what I'm trying to say. Please, sorry if you feel somehow threatened with what I said. I'm not.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's have you.
Okay, imperfect. Good morning, Abi. Good morning to everyone. I wanted to answer the question. I remember that video where Ali Bongo come out, can't say, make some noise. People can't begin to make noise for TikTok. That's what I wanted to answer. Because whether you like it or not, your question, McDonald, even though you're coming from a very good place, but your question invokes a lot of emotions. Let's just be truthful. The way your question was framed, it will invoke anybody's emotion. As to we know that the only one solution is a particular thing, which somebody has already said that you don't need to come out and make it open. Everybody knows the solution. So at the end of the day, I don't believe tweeting, because I will say it. Even Jack helped us during the NSAS to even create a special kind of hashtag. I don't remember. Where with the trend, everybody say yes, he's in Germany, NSAS is in Portugal, NSAS is in UK. What happened after everything? What happened? We are hearing recently that about 100 and something bodies were about to be given mass burial, and nothing has happened. Nobody is saying anything about it. Recently, they had a little kind of was it a protest or I call it a demonstration in Abuja, where people went to demonstrate about the all eyes on the judiciary. Imperfect, are you aware? And then almost one of them was almost beaten.
Protest, if I'm not mistaken.
When was it, Grandmaster?
The protest was in Abuja, the one that was led by Chigozie Alex.
Thank you. And one of them was almost beaten. What happened? Right? What happened? Ibezim's brother, is in the DSS custody. What happened? I can keep going on and on. No matter how you hate MFLA, the court has already said it was given the jurisdiction for the prison officials to hold in what happened in court that day. We saw what happened, and Nigerians are quiet. So I think what we should do is to keep being quiet and hopeful. I've kept on asking these questions. I said it yesterday. To what extent are we going to be pushed to the wall before we bounce back? Because it's as if we don't have any plan B, like Imperfect said. And I think that's where McDonald is coming from. We never have a plan B. Every time is be hopeful. I will still go back memory lane. Come out peaceful, be peaceful in the protest, NSAS protest. We are going to demand that, right? At the end of the day, they did as they wished. They did as they wished. A lot of media houses were even trying to cover for them and bringing people to gaslight Nigerians. What happened? We said, okay, another plan. Just one plan. We are going to go for the elections. Everybody should ready. Go and prepare get your PVC. People went around. People were traveling. People were sponsoring students to leave their school to go and register their PVC. What happened? You will get your PVC. You will even get to register at times, and then they will take your PVC won't be out, or you will hear that there are some PVCs that were found inside gutters. A lot of rubbish. And Grandmaster mentioned where he had multiple duplicate names that didn't even make sense in the register. What happened? During the election, some people had to vote down to 3 a.m. in the morning of the following day due to the election. A lot of places in the southeast, electoral officials did not come 2-3 p.m. in the evening. What happened? Nothing. Obviously, Nigerians went on again. That was the time I was even questioning and asking, is this what we are going to do? Obviously, all of them mentioned this. Somebody who says you should go to the court already has the court in his pockets. It's very clear, and they will the same one option. Everybody has one option. We are going to go to the court. Right? I'm already hearing people saying after maybe what happens next is if the appeal court doesn't give the right judgment based on the constitution, and we'll wait for the Supreme Court. Some people already had it in the back of their mind that this man will rule 8 years. The truth is, Nigerians are not tired. Nigerians, there are a lot of ways for you to actually register your annoyance with the system. But we are not tired. When we are tired, for what I'm seeing here, I'm just going to come on space. Imperfect is going to host space tomorrow, right? We'll come here and talk and get angry. Maybe Imperfect will allow some APC boys that will come here and rile us up again, and we'll fight and we'll discuss and we say, God punish your papa. At the end of the day, until we get tired and say enough is enough. I don't believe in tweeting. I don't believe in hashtags. We did all those things during the NSAS and did not yield any results. If we were able to do that during the NSAS, and remember the momentum we actually brought during the NSAS, and it didn't work. Forget tweeting, forget tagging UN, forget tagging, who are you tagging? If you're aware of the global politics, if you are not able to stand and fight for something, you won't get it. I yield. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Whose hand has been up for a very long time? ACE, first place. Now go to Dede.
Imperfect. Good morning. BUK, Grand, all speakers. Prof. See, Imperfect, which I just want to say, I was expecting by now we should just be planning strategically way to go after what they will do tomorrow. To start with, I am not hopeful in any way. When they get 5%, I don't get 2% over what will happen tomorrow because they have showed their hands. Except we want to maybe extraordinarily be hopeful or want to be inch on that miraculous side. Let me tell you what has happened to me personally in the last 24 hours. I've gotten calls. I've gotten calls from people who actually really love me and care for me. Because they know what's in my mind. Even though I will tell you I won't. That was how I was giving the insurance in the NSAS days. I'm not going to know what. I'm not going to go. In fact, I haven't received another call again this morning because they don't trust me when it comes to things like this. I am not too big on all these spaces and discussion and talks on social media. I'm actually more of the let's go down, step outside. And the kind of person will be that from time. Even the whole election thing, one thing I would die is the fact that I actually had put on ground. I was there on ground. So many of those things were flying later on after the election, Yoruba, all these things. That was on the presidential. I couldn't relate because I had handled these things like physically on ground. What I was expecting for us to be having is, okay, there have been some clues for those who have been asking, what are we going to do? There have been people like David Ndei. He don't drop post. I don't know if you guys are sensitive to this, what's happening recently on Twitter. They don't drop airports, locations. Where you go, see, a lot of us we have accepted defeat like that. We don't like, okay, we have accepted defeat, okay, it don't be said, it don't be. Do you know how powerful a protest can be? So for people who are asking, I don't lead SUG then in school, I don't grant school down. My dean, they call my dean. If they assure me, say, if this thing would lead to violence, like extra year for me, automatically, I don't chop all this query. I don't open the door and say, school gate locked down. AAU, as I speak to you now, AAU like this now, they are locked down. But you guys are not aware. You thought that the spirit of protest has died down. If you're asking what can be done, a lot can be done. And one of the most potent two I have seen work every time. Even until this same year, this same 2023. So, now give us the number. What would the fee talk about? We will say, if you say Lagos State get so number, we beat these guys and down. Now, because of say we get numbers. What can be done has been released several times. Now, just a pair. Close attention to what has been happening. They don't release airports. we gather in mass. Yes, I know the reluctance that is going, and I'm very sure, I'm very certain. The truth is that, imperfect as you speak, DSS don't fool everywhere. The reason why I doxed myself, I put my picture for DP. I came out of Facebook after like 3 years. This is my, there was a space I attended. I was telling them that NSAS did not just happen in Lekki. And this days afterwards, that space, I don't know the space I entered. Days afterwards, it was when they now released that 103 bodies that, they released. And if you check the statement of that body, they say they picked it from different locations. That thing that happened that day on the NSAS on Lekki, it replicated itself in several areas. You understand? But what happened was that the Lekki O was significant because they had videos. My point is that I have seen where the people's action. Do you think that if you're not scared of our numbers we are pulling online, DSS will not be concerned as to releasing a statement that is that statement they released today? They don't call me from my house like this. This one I still receive call. You understand? Let us not accept defeat like this. Let me say the truth. I am not hopeful in any way. We can get mine, come as I thought saying go get 5/5. Look at the handwriting is on the wall, is there already. They are daring you. And I will sum up by this. Anything we make us, we sit back, we just come, nurse our wound, come banter, do everything we want to, we will not make any kind of move. Hey, see, we talk say some African countries, they do 40 years in power, 50 years in power. We go witness them. Just the watch. It will not become, if you can't beat them, you join them. Me, I've always been a cat-carrying person. If I not join PDP today, I will go join APC. You understand? So, my point is, let us not sit back for the ones and not accept defeat. I understand that mentally it is, how can you process that this same country that kills its people? You know, you can't get mind. These guys, they fear numbers. I've seen it happen time, and that is what has given us victory. See, this point, our numbers, we beat these guys 100,000 to 1. They don't get that number. The moment we can just take away that mental chain away from our head, our brain, we will be free to say that, okay, how is what they don't do? They will go on, they send people. NSAS, they track, they call. One of the benefits, one of the good things I did was that most of my money was not on Nigerian banks. I know people that they went to go and be locking the account. Those accounts you see that they lock a lot of people. Accounts lock and everything. But this time around, I put my face, say, CEO, now my face with this. The highest we got say, I don't look around. Everybody just as they just give up, they on their own. See, let's not allow this. If not, Nigeria go do 20 years. APC go do for this power 50 years to come. These guys have that mind. I the mic. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Didi, let's have you then go to Kwalibu, then come to Investor. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning, Imperfect. Good morning, everybody. This issue on ground now, all of us are Nigerians, and we know, like every adult in Nigeria knows the kind of corrupt system we operate in. And from the body language, just as Grandma said.
Sorry, please, if you've spoken before, I will take it down to listener section so I can accept the speakers, please. Thank you.
So all of us know how corrupt Nigeria can be, and we have seen the body language from both from the tweets the DSS released, Tinubu travel and everything. We have seen the body language, so it's only going to be a shock to every Nigerian if the judiciary upholds Constitution tomorrow, because from the as in everything everybody's seeing here now, we as in as a normal Nigerian we be, you don't already know say these people one flop. It's very, very obvious. And people are up here saying, okay, if it goes like this is how we are going to do, this is how we are going to do. Or people are bringing different ideas. Some people will still tweet because not everybody in Nigeria. Some people will still use their social media handles to do what they can do. Some people will be in the streets. Some people will, as in that's why everybody is different. You understand? But what I don't like is when people come and start like making it look as if okay, no matter what you do, that nothing is going to work. Try to tell us how experienced they've been in failing, so that everybody, as in, are you not telling people that they should not do anything? If you cannot add to what to say, okay, this is how we are going to do, or this is what I expected for people to do, it's better you keep quiet and listen and learn. Instead of coming to tell people that those days they did this one, they do that one, it no work. It don't mean anything. It don't still mean say, are you telling people now to if we fold our hands like this, see, in Nigeria here, these people are watching and they know anything you accept, they will do double next time. That is just the truth. You see this Tinubu presidency, God forbid that he succeeds. Anybody that is going to succeed him will be worse than him because we accepted it. So what I'm saying here is that Nigerians, people will do what they are supposed to do. It's going to be surprising to me, especially if the judiciary opposes the constitution, because from everything I'm seeing now, I know that they want to say rubbish, but that tomorrow we'll watch them and see how they will read out that constitution and turn blue to black and turn white to black. We will see them and see, and it does not even end there. It does not end there. But normally, this case, if anybody has to go further with this case, it should be the APC, because of the kind of evidence that both the PDP and the LP brought to court and everything. But if anything goes wrong there, Nigerians know what to do. It's not something that you come on space and start saying this is how we are going to do it. We know why the DSS are outside. We know why all these security forces will be outside. Everybody knows that. And Nigerians, everybody know. So I don't like, I wanted to just stay here and listen. In fact, the time I requested for the mic was the first time McDonald was making his submission. Because it's not right for people to just come up and start telling people how whatever they do will not work. It don't make any sense. I know say yes, many people for this country don't try try to make things right, and at a point they feel like this country is very, very difficult to. But you don't tell people that are still trying not to try. That is my point. You don't tell people that are still trying not to try. People will do what they have to do. People will do what everybody sacrificed in this 2023 election. Every single person I know, everybody, both even the APC guys, everybody, because the election off, everybody did their bit. And as we have gotten to this stage, everybody will still do what they have to do. So I beg, now everything I just want to talk imperfect. I don't even get talk.
You don't talk well. Hi, if you're watching, thank you for being here. Like I said when I just started, it's gonna be a long night. The plan is to be here until tomorrow, because we don't know with these people. They might decide to make the announcement, at 4 a.m. again. Anyway, that's a joke. So my plan is to be here for as long as I can, and hopefully those that are still watching, you'll still be here on Facebook and even on YouTube, and probably we'll be able to get more people. So I've shared a link in case somebody feels like jumping in, to say something or to air their opinion. Click on the link and then I'll be able to bring you up and we can actually have some live interactions. But for now, let's enjoy this Twitter space where we also had discussions about what's going to happen later today, which is the result that we're all waiting for. And people are just giving their reactions, their opinions, what they expect, what they don't expect, and where we could go from here.
Speaking?
Okay, Pastor, you're there. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Just make I say this thing. You can't tell me anything. It seems that the top legal practitioners and officers of this country, they already know what the
result, the ruling is going to be. Go and check the timeline and see what they are all writing. Whoever loses should understand that it's not the end. They should proceed to the Supreme Court. Imperfect, how are they getting this? Emphasis, underline the word end. It is not the end. They are referring to somebody. How are they getting this information? That pastor will just his back and do the black in the good gym every day. I say one good day. Should be the guy don't talk, say you guys should just move on. Before to look, person way
That's a different fire.
Before person way has to catch fire, no they give them come out now. Before that travel the group of G20 cultural dance. If you know say you know align everything. But for now, I think UK is the president of Nigeria to for humble opinion. But anyway, let us have let us speak for here.
It was my turn now. Very quickly, sorry, I know that I've just spoken, yeah, but I'm honestly enjoying. Sorry, I wasn't staring at my screen, so I don't know who was the last two speakers were, but I'm liking what I'm hearing. That fire, we need it. As again, not to like rehash what McDonald, or I didn't get his name, said. Do what you can, yeah. We cannot accept this stuff lying down. I think I keep asking people that I'm really very surprised Nigeria has not had all these presidents that have sat down there for 20 years. But if we think about it logically, what's the difference? It's the same godfathers that have been recycling power amongst themselves, and they keep doing it like there's nothing we can do. People in power should be scared of the people. That's the way it works. All of us outnumber them. It doesn't matter where you are. And for people that are saying that, okay, tweets don't matter, please, I'm not in Nigeria locally. I've said that if we need to do protests in front of Nigerian embassy, anything that needs to be done, I'm happy to organize, or I'm happy to be part of whatever plan we have. But we cannot allow this to happen lying down. We can't take it now. Not everybody can. Nigeria is our home. We need to make it work. So I just wanted to quickly add to the voices that are calling for a revolution. We need to fight. This is not about APC, PDP, Labour, Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa. This is about the future of our country, right? If you love Nigeria, or even if you love your own tribe, you are based in Nigeria and you want it to work, you need to stand up, right? We can't allow these people to get away with this thing. So, to answer the question about what type of solutions can we put in place, I don't know if there's something currently going on right now to organize protests at home or abroad. But if anybody has any links or has any idea of what's going on, or if anybody wants support, I'm very happy to raise my hand and say I will support. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. The issue now is, say, if we decide to do like a peaceful protest, and that time you hear some people say, oh, we are working today, oh, they want to take extra shift, oh, I beg you, make my leave me alone, maybe we could make Nigeria better, oh, this will happen, that will happen, I beg you, leave that thing, let it work, I beg you, not even go for answers, what happen, blah, blah, blah. They will give you excuses upon excuses. That's what you should have it, you know. That's why I say most times I'm like, you guys should look at the Cameroonians. I'm not ready, I beg. Investor, let's have you. After you go to Peter Adjuze, then come to Waju, then go to Barry, please. No, Gabon, sorry. Go on, please.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Mr. Imperfect. This is my first time on your space. Thank you for this, and I want to.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thank you. So first of all, I think tomorrow we already know what the writing is on the wall. They are going to uphold Tinubu's election. We know, and moving forward, freedom has never come at an easy price. You understand? Freedom has never come at an easy price. This is the last lap. Let's put aside what that after tribunal judgment tomorrow, then we'll head to the Supreme Court. I don't think we should be considering that now. We should, for those of us that are not in Nigeria, I'm in Edo State presently, I'm in Nepoma. I intend to go out tomorrow. I'm already mobilizing. So I'm already mobilizing for those of us here. We have to go to a certain location after the declaration of the judgment, we will all come out and say, no, Tinubu has to be disqualified. Because the evidences there, they are just, you cannot take away those evidences from the $460,000. And please, for those of us that are not in Nigeria, please call your persons back home. They should engage in this movement for tomorrow. Please, we all need everybody to do their bit. We all need everybody to do their bit. And my sister was asking just now, the last speaker, yes, there's real plans to protest peacefully tomorrow, peaceful protest. And another thing, don't stay at home if you're in Nigeria. Don't stay at home. Because this is the last lap. After this, if the youth do not do anything that tomorrow, democracy is finished in Nigeria. There can never be any democracy again. There can never be, because they've carried the constitution and shoved it in their ass. Permit me to use that word. They've shoved it in their. Sorry, can you guys hear me, please? Imperfect.
We can hear
Sorry,
you.
Imperfect, can you hear me, please?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So please, and also please, if you are located in Edo State, Benin, some of us are converging in Benin tomorrow, and Ekpoma Aziz, Ishan Aziz, you can just send a message, please. Send the message on the jumbotron signifying that you are in this axis so that we can mobilize. The numbers we are already having for the Ekpoma tomorrow, it's very low. So please spread the word. Spread the word that we have to come out tomorrow. We have to all do our bit. And those of us abroad, please do your bit. And also you can this distinguished field marshal or something, she has something cooking up. You can, there's one platform I think she created on Telegram, which you can get information on what we intend to do tomorrow. Obedience strictly. You have to be an obedient. I know there might be some agbados on this place. Mona not even try go that side, because if you come, they no go admit you. So that's my take. Thank you very much, Imperfect. You are doing a great job. May God continue to bless you. Spread the word. We are having a peaceful protest tomorrow. We cannot stand for injustice. If we tread this path, Nigeria is finished. I yield the mic. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much.
In fact, you see, say our soul and poor pastor, he don't come tweet something this morning. Oh, these people are so coordinated. He just tweeted, it's time to move on. I mean, why are these people? God damn it.
At first, you say, Pastor will do gym. Pastor will do gym. They keep fit. When does he have time to read the Bible? People are still going to his church to pray that and give offering. You're not ready till then. I beg, Gabon United, how you did today? Gabon. Please, guys, this is his son. This is the others of the just impeached Gabon president. He changed his name to Gaboni. One name was Keije and Emekwe.
Is it noisy?
Gaboni, are you there? He's still emotional.
It's not noisy, yo.
Gaboni, are you there? Oh,
you are calling that person. Your volume too low. You know if you make noise.
Okay. Look, we hear from Apostle Peter, then go to Waju, the blocker. So, Apostle Peter, how are you doing today, sir?
Imperfect. The first time you called me, calling by my name, I was getting excited. Apostle come John. I know we are apostle. I got the thought cap.
This was supposed to be an apostle vibe.
I know we are apostles, but on a serious note, I like what the last speaker said. If this is not the breaking point, I don't know what is. And I'm going to speak sparingly because I am over here in comfort and enjoying the dividends of a functional society, right? I can't, I don't think it would be right for me to, or for me to kind of encourage violence or anything, but no matter what, I feel like there should be a protest. But this space is recorded, right? And if it comes to it, I'm even ready to throw in my own hat to fund a peaceful, get me right, peaceful protest before someone comes here and starts saying Peter Juzier is sponsoring terrorists or IPOB or he's Igbo, he's IPOB, he's sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. I am ready to support peaceful protest, but I am not there. And me telling people to get out in the street and protest, I know what that entails. It's not going to be a walk in the park. See what happened during NSAS, right? We should plan for the worst. Whatever kind of our strategy is for this protest, we should plan for the worst. But it's something that must be done. I mean, if not, as someone said, if you take this one, the next one will be worse. So like someone asked earlier, what should we do? You have to know what you should do at this point. If you are in Nigeria and you are experiencing Nigeria has been happening to you for how many years? You should know what is, unless you were born today. But the question is what are the options? Yeah, that should be the question, not how do you respond, but what are the options? How do we protect? Where do we meet? How do we organize? If they shut down communication, how do we communicate? If they, like they shut down the financial system, how do we transact? So those are the questions that maybe not, should not be discussed in a recorded space, or serve it to them on the platter. But there should be also platforms for those things, to organize protests, and we should not be waiting for P2P to come out to give a marching order, or Labour Party to come out to give a marching order. They've already given you a marching order. That he gave a marching order even before they swapped Tinubu in. He did say that swearing him in will be swearing the Nigerian army. Jonathan came and gave a marching order. These people have been speaking. If you listen to what they are saying, they are telling you the only way to take back your country. Like Peter Obi said a long time ago that if you want to defeat them, they are all mad. You have to become mad too. So if this is not the breaking point, I feel sorry for my home. For Nigeria. This is not the breaking point, because it's just enough is enough. Enough is enough. If there's no constitution, then there shouldn't be any democracy. I'm sorry. It's the true democracy is constitution. It has to be constitutional. It has to be based on a constitution. So I'm a Democrat. I'm a proponent of true democracy. But I'm not. I do not encourage any sham civilian government that perpetuates itself as a democratic government. In truth, they are. It's a dictatorship. So it's better to have a true dictatorship, knowing that it's a military dictatorship, than having a civilian government killing people and in the name of democracy, sham democracy, and the whole world is turning a blind eye. That's why I support what David Hudeyi said. Military dictatorship is far better than civilian dictatorship. So let's do something. Let's do something. Like I said, I'm definitely ready to throw in my hat the way that I feel like I can. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Gabon, are you there? Okay, let me take it down to this next section. Peter, I beg, If anybody reach out to you, say he wants to host whatever, let me know. You get some people who don't use this campaign, take cash out. Grandmaster, and we after I will call out some names for you. Many people don't use this movement, cash out. Some people now
if I tell you what happened to me for this campaign thing,
wow. Exactly. So So I beg, if anybody, so even if anybody reach out to you, say they are doing this one, ask me first. Ask Grandmaster. I beg, don't give your money to anybody. I beg. Me, I don't think I'm saying I know one, and I will never. I don't want to get myself involved in such. I rather donate or direct you to anybody with me I trust. So I beg, and I will take care on this app. I take God beg on. Thank you so much.
A foreign. Can you hear me? I think a foreign lady came to my DM and she told me that she had been observing, everything that is going on, and that she has a substantial amount to donate to the entire, preparation for the, she was asking me who to donate. She mentioned Sonia. I said, "Hey, madam, no try am."
Don't even
try. And I told her when she wanted to say, "Madam, no try am. You see that money?
Don't even try. Don't even
try am. If you see the day when you were mentioned, people will say that they're sweet to me. Go. I say, "Madam, don't."
Can you imagine?
And
one thing is that, please, guys, most of these swindlers, most of these people, now then the champion, you go feel say they are just there doing this things for OB or whatever. Please, they are using it to target some people living in diaspora just to get money from them, seek their attention. They will come and give eloquent speech like Barack Obama, that white man. They will come and start, tweeting about OB, this one, that one. Be like, yes, these guys are doing wonderfully well. Some don't build house with our money. Some don't even travel, go abroad with our money. So una go do very, even some self even marry self. Some self even go give money like their second wives. Some even have like upgrade their own boyfriend, go get new boyfriend. Some even have like upgrade their girlfriend, go get new girlfriend. So please, una go be careful. No say I no tell you. I talk them now. If they come talk to me, I go stay with they know they can't even talk to me because I go slap them. If they come, I go tell them how much weight they don't steal. All through this obese movement. They were looking so haggard before, now they're all looking so fresh with our money. So please, don't give anybody your money randomly. I beg. All of them carry blue tick. All of them get followers. Be careful. I repeat, be careful. Then go say imperfect, I know imperfect. I know Grandmaster, I know Biriki. And I go say, okay, now true, all of them, so they laugh on space. I know them. Don't ask me any question, though. I want to tell you now. Thank you.
Definitely. I mean, you have a point. I already have established channels. So, someone comes up to me and say they need money. I'm not be JJC. You have a point, definitely.
Thank you so much. Who is going next? I beg. Now, what just was going next? But I don't hear too many mail voice for here. Here, don't pay me. No, hear from a lady. Auntie Kichi, how are you doing today? Good morning. Before we go to Waju. Waju, please. I know you're an asthma fan and a gentleman, so you calm down, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good morning. Thank you. Waju, thank you for allowing me to speak before you. Okay. Just to make a bit of reference to what Imperfect just said a while ago, I think the problem with this obedient movement is that it's not an organized organization, if that makes sense. So there is no structure. You wouldn't say these are the members or these are the people at the helms of affair. Everybody's everywhere doing their own thing, and in the guise of supporting P2B, whether true or false. So I think that is it. But I remember when this whole thing started, when money issue came up, people were suggesting to go through Take Back Niger, which I think at that time was, or rather still is, an organized structure, that people could donate with. And I think most of their members as well at that time were at the forefront of trying to get the movement organized. Anyway, but having said that, it's what it is. Once with things like this, there must be sort of mixed kind of people. You get the good, the bad, the ugly. So it just depends on you as a person. What are your priorities? What are your, things that trigger you, or things that give you red flag? You will know. You can sometimes feel these things to know, to be able to put your money where your mouth is. So there's something I've been thinking about since yesterday, when this announcement was made that the judgment will be given tomorrow. Obviously everybody can feel the tension, and you can almost cut it. The atmosphere is so tense. But in my own quiet moment, I think, and I'm like, okay, why is everyone so convinced that this, whatever judgment that is going to come out tomorrow, is not going to be based on the Constitution? Why is most people thinking that Tinubu will be upheld tomorrow? I'm really struggling to understand why there seems to be some sort of consensus that tomorrow is going to be a negative news, and then we're going to bring the roof down. What if it doesn't? What if it turns out differently? Because nobody can actually, guarantee these things. There's been a lot of speculations and a lot of theories flying up about, but I don't want to, believe in those things until we see what has happened tomorrow. And even if eventually it turns out that this judgment tomorrow upholds Tinubu, I believe there's still a chance for Supreme Court. So if we bring the roof down tomorrow, because the judgment does not, that the outcome is not what we expected, and Nigeria starts burning, so how do we now get judgment? Except we are ready to see it through to the final end and make sure that all these people who, who are sitting in the helms of affairs and making sure that Nigeria doesn't move forward, that they're all killed and destroyed, and then we'll have to do a reboot and start afresh. But if we are not able to see it through up to that point, so where do we then go from here? But that's the question I said I'm asking myself. I'm actually not asking anyone, but it's food for thought. I'm being optimistic. I want to remain optimistic. I've been for months now that tomorrow we're going to get a fair judgment. But even if we don't, I know that there's still a chance, which is to go for Supreme Court. And obviously, when we get to that river as well, we would be able to cross it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the submission. What drew me from you? Gabon, are you back?
Yes, so I don't come back.
Okay. Oh, intentional men. Gabon, I love this your new job. Stay at home, dad. The wife, they go work. You just leave a house where they carry picking. That's lovely. That's lovely. Go girl, go guy, go guy. What are you doing? What are you doing today, my brother? Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, brother. How are you doing? It's so good to see you.
Are you still in bed?
No, I'm not in bed actually. I'm just. I've been listening to everybody's submission, and it was just normal for me to heave that sigh. There was a need for me to just breathe very deeply, as I just did now, and I just want to start on this note that come tomorrow, a new set of heroes and villains will be born in Nigeria, whether we like it or not. And some people are going to write their names in gold, in history. Some will definitely be remembered for the wrong things they did. But like everyone on this page has already said, and I just want to, I actually am of the opinion that the establishment actually they don't know what actually awaits them. I know a lot of people have said so many things about what will happen, but I also see that some of us actually don't know what people are actually planning to. So, like someone said, I think it's better for all those things to unravel tomorrow, for them to understand that it's not going to happen as it has always been very many years ago. it's unfortunate that we've had men of God actually say very many things that are not only triggering, but very, very, it's painful, when you hear stuff like that from some of them. I mean, I had a pastor back in the days that would say that you can do anything to me, but if you attack my wife, I'll come after you. And he meant it when he said it. And I remember that I actually served under such a pastor where one of the church members, disrespected his wife. And he did not only sanction that person actually had to leave the church. So imagine if you could do that for your wife, but you couldn't, but you feel to do the same thing for your nation, the one that's actually greater than your wife, the one that actually also affects every other person that lives in Nigeria. So for me, I'm really waiting for the events and the eventualities that Nigeria as a nation and Nigerians are likely to experience tomorrow. I mean, I've always said this, that if Nigerians are thinking, the judgment tomorrow is about just Nigerians, then that means we don't even know our importance on the continent and even globally. Plus or minus, Africans across the globe and those in Africa, we're probably about 2 billion or more. So imagine if just less than 1 million population of people, because all of the leaders we have in Africa and their cronies and their evil people that they are working together, they're probably no more than 1 million. Let's put all of them together, maybe like 1 million, or let's even be magnanimous, let's 2 million. Now, if just 2 million people are trying to make sure that more than almost 2 billion other people put within the continent and outside the continent cannot live a free and a very successful life, then they don't know what awaits them. I know very many of them will probably attempt traveling out, and they just don't know what Nigerians also have, in store for them when they get to those stations they are going to. So I'm happy. Let me just tell you this. I'm going to tell you this. I'm happy because I know that a new country will be better tomorrow. And I will tell you why I said that. Whether the judiciary does the wrong thing or the right thing. The truth is, the consciousness within Nigerians will shock them. I just pray that all the things that we have experienced in Africa in the last 1 month or thereabout, that we will not experience half of it tonight. Because if we do, they will be shocked. They will be shocked. I mean, nearly everyone that is remotely connected to this particular case, they're probably out of Nigeria at the moment. So they just want to, experience the anarchy, doing whatever they want to do. But I just pray they will be able to come back to a nation that they will all be proud of. I know that we will rejoice at last. Nigeria is not going to be for a privileged few. It's been like that for years. I mean, I keep saying it every time I come on space, that I was born in the 80s and I enjoyed life a little. And at that point in time, my mother would tell me that, that Nigeria was already bad. So if you're telling me that early 80s, that Nigeria was bad, what do we say about now? I mean, 40 years after, and we're still here. And some people are still making sure that, as at the time that I went to school, I still went to school with people of mixed race. I still went to school, and it was public school. I still probably bought things from Kingsway and Leventis. And it was not expensive. Now it's a luxury. I have a year-old niece. Sorry, I have a year-old niece she's in a crash, and she's paying almost 200,000 in a crash.
Waju.
And you're saying this is the country that you want for us?
Waju, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
You know that Bata Sanders who would go nursery school in the 80s.
See,
even
I still know.
My slate is still there for village song here.
I will tell you something about that, but I still know where Bata is in
Lane outside the cellar for us for worry.
Thank you. That Bata franchise, I still know where they.
Opposite cathedral.
You in one?
Birufi. My guys, see, years ago, cinema was not a thing of luxury. I mean, I grew up in Ibadan, and I could. It was easy for you to go to Odeon Cinema around Okebola Go to KS Cinema, on your way to Gate. Go to Abasala Cinema in Agbo. Go to Cultural Center. Everybody could access it, not just the privileged ones. Today, to see a movie in Nigeria, you're probably paying 5,000 naira. People that are earning less than 30,000 naira in a month, how do they do it? It becomes luxury. And I want to believe that judiciary will not mess up tomorrow. I don't know why I'm so confident that they will not mess up, because it means that they are turning the constitution on its head, and they want Nigerians to actually be law-abiding. How do we abide by unconstitutionality? It does not make sense. I just pray for them that they will not make that mistake. I yield at the moment. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Roger. Thank you so much. Dr. Barry, let's have you. Then go to Genesis, then come to McLean. Hi, Dr. Barry, how are you doing today?
Yeah, hi, how are you? How are you doing today? Imperfect.
Jesus, I'm already panicking against tomorrow.
Why you go panic when we don't know what's in the happen? Grandmaster Alpha, how are you guys doing?
Good morning, sir. Dr. Barry, I greet you from my side. Thanks for all you do, my brother. Thank you so much.
You too. I appreciate you too. Very straightforward. I'd like to say thank you so much for the opportunity always on this space. And we have always been here because we believe that what we're doing is the right thing. I've been here. My network has been pregnant for some time. I've been trying to come up until I am now up to speak. I would like to speak my language too, because as I did like this, now my language will make me talk well. But because of some people who don't understand my language, make I speak the language of Nigerians, which is the broken. But sometimes, once in a while, the real English will come for those who are foreigners here and for those who are spacing from all over the world. Let me tell you something. Right now, as I'm talking to you, I came up from the suburb into Abuja, into the city. As I'm speaking to you, raw military have taken over the borders of the Abuja city. It means that if you're coming into the Abuja city from the airport, from Nyanya axis, from Kaduna axis, from Plateau axis, the town is locked up. Yesterday, I saw a fighting gun car with like 8 people inside, ready to kill, ready to shoot. If you see them, they are Hausa boys who cannot speak or who cannot differentiate left and right. But those boys who are in the army, those are the people they want to use for tomorrow. But you see, let me tell you something. The only way these guys can succeed by refusing the people to come out to protest is when the people refuse to come out in their numbers. Go and ask anybody, who is that bastard DSS or bastard police or soldier or Air Force or Navy or civil defense that will shoot a gun where we have 50,000 young men standing? They don't burn that person further well. Do you know what it means? 50,000? That your where they blow. How many people you feel kill? People will not do anything. People will they protest based on peaceful protest to reject the criminality of an election that was imposed on Nigerians. Who be that army? Who be that soldier we go dare shoot one gun? Nobody will shoot. The more we come out in our plenteous, the more they will plenteously hide their ugly face. Don't be so. Because if you don't come out, this is the last opportunity you guys have. We guys have to restore sanity in our elections. I know that all of you have tried your best. You are in London, UK, you are in America, you are everywhere, all over the world. It's not your fault that you are there. You are looking for greener pastures. Maybe you are schooling or you are married there or something. Let me tell you the truth. I want to thank you for always being on the space. Because anytime I remember that there are some Nigerians who are abroad on the space, my dada they grow for armpits. I dey vex because I dey remember say we get back up. And when I listen to what you guys say, it's enough education for those at home who are mad, who are useless, who want to always support criminality, who want to support a drug pusher to continue as president of Nigeria. Anytime I think about this thing, I want to say, may the God of heaven continue to punish the generation of Mahmoud Yakubu. May the God of heaven continue to punish the generation of Muhammadu Buhari, because those are the two devils that were used to capture power in Nigeria against the wish of the Nigerian people and our constitution. The IG at that time was supposed to come out and invite Mahmoud Yakubu, detain him, arrest him, and charge him to court for violating the Electoral Act. But we didn't see that. Nevertheless, we are in court. But I tell you, if any of you here is waiting for Peter Obi to tell you to come out, you are making the biggest mistake of your life. Peter Obi, right now, for us, it's not about Peter Obi anymore. For us, it's about a Nigeria that must work. A Nigeria that must stand strong. The greatest people in the world having opportunity to stand up the democracy of other countries are Nigerians. Go to all the hospitals in Saudi Arabia, all the hospitals in the Middle East, all the hospitals in America and UK. Nigerians are the ones stabilizing those places. Even sometimes in administrative work in the White House, Nigerians in UK, Parliament, they are there. Nigerians are law-abiding people. But here back home, they love disrespect for the rule of law. They love impunity. They love stealing, looting. They love the way we are impoverished. If they don't keep us in poverty, they can't rule us. I want to beg you people. You might be out there, but we are here. We are on the street. Anybody who has not crossed from Nyanya exit to the airport exit to the Kubwa axis and the Dede axis, just know that you are going to suffer to get into the city tomorrow, because the military they are put all over those places is going to be double by tomorrow. All I'm appealing to you guys, please, we are running the protest tomorrow. It's going to be peaceful. We love Nigeria. We will not burn down our country because of some criminal, because we know they will escape. But this time, we are going to protest and reject any subversion of any judgment given tomorrow against the wish of the Nigerian people. Ahmed Bola Tinubu did not win the 2023 presidential elections, according to the result released by INEC. Neither of the three, Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, nor Ahmed Bola Tinubu, won the election by law. So why did you declare Ahmed Bola Tinubu as president against the wish of the Nigerian people? We say no. It's not even a court case. It's a constitutional matter that deals with the word "and." And we know what "and" means. So put in your mind the meaning of and wear your sneakers, your dancing shoes, and meet me at the Supreme Court of Appeal premises tomorrow. If they stop us from going there, we will find another place to go. But please, I'm asking you, follow me, put on the notification button to get first-hand information of what's happening. They cannot stop us this time. Nigeria belongs to all of us. No Nigerian is more Nigerian than any Nigerian. If you are a DSS, you can continue to listen. If you are a police, soldier, you can continue to listen. We have not caused any trouble, so you cannot arrest us. We have not done anything violent, so you cannot arrest us. It is our fundamental human right to come out and protest against the rejection of the criminality of our courts and our elections. So nobody can stop us. Before I yield the mic, I want to appeal. We need some posters. We need some flyers, some stickers. We need some banners. We need some placards. They are already designed that we'll use tomorrow. We need your support, financial support. If you are abroad, you are not here in Nigeria, you can't come out, support us. Nothing is too small. I'm not a beggar. I'm not begging you because I want to eat your money. I am asking you to support the movement for us to be able to move. During the elections, you guys came out, you donated. We supported the presidential candidate by adoption, and he won that election. The only mistake we made was that we didn't follow the votes. We came out in our millions and we voted for Peter Obi of the Labour Party. But it has happened. We didn't protect the vote to the end. But now we have decided to come out and reject whatever judgment that will not be upholding Peter Obi as president of Nigeria. If they say they want to cancel the election, they should cancel it outright and disqualify Ahmed Bola Tinubu because he does not make what it takes to contest the presidential election of the Federal Republic of Nigeria according to the Electoral Act backed by the Constitution of Nigeria. So please, it's either they give us Peter Obi as our president substantially by the courts, or they cancel the election outright and disqualify Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Thank you so much, but please, I'm here before I go. I want to appeal again. We need your financial help. My brother, Imperfect, I beg, let's use your platform to please ask for assistance for us to get these things printed today ahead of tomorrow. Please, you can DM me or DM Imperfect so that, or Grandmaster, so that we'll be able to raise the money we are looking for. Please, I beg you in the name of God. And lastly, I'd like to say Ahmed Bola Tinubu of the APC remains an illegitimate president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And we are going to reject any subversion of judgment released tomorrow by the Court of Appeal. I yield the mic. Thank you so much. I'm here to answer questions.
I like talk now. All right, go on. Thank you so much, Dr. Barry. Thank you so much. A wonderful submission. Please, it should be a peaceful protest. I beg, if there will be any protest tomorrow, it should be a peaceful one. I don't know. Then if there's going to be any need for rejoicing tomorrow, it should be like a calm one also, because maybe them don't plan their own. Maybe person will give them tomorrow, people read something. Oh, Jesus Christ. Bonnie, I beg, they can say if I go first over 50K, things are hard. I beg, Bonnie. All right, thank you so much. So, guys, Barry, I don't know the flyer, the poster, how much you guys think it's going to cost. So, just in case anybody decides to want to donate, I don't know, maybe we get target on how much the target for the flyer and this. In fact, any need for this flyer safe, I believe it now. Because the plans will hit everybody. Barry, any amount so far? Okay, Gaboni, are you there? Gaboni, come please.
Yeah, I'm here. First of all, Dr. Barry, I really want to thank you for all your effort and everything you're doing. It's not easy to try and as much as possible to bring out yourself for Nigeria, because Nigeria is a country that sometimes when you think about the country, you get depressed. I woke up this morning feeling so angry, so distraught, so annoyed, and I was like, how did this country for how many years get to this place? And there was no time a generation before us came out and say enough is enough. Like, how did you get to this place? What she was talking at that time was talking about, his time in marriage and all that. It made me remember, even when Imperfect was talking about worry, I schooled in Nana Primary School. You know that I go Nana Primary School. I go Lodi.
Wait.
For Nana that year,
excuse me.
She was back and she was doing at the year you.
When I go
Nana Primary School.
I go to the Amigos College. Nana Primary School I go.
That means when I go no Kavajina and
Kavajina,
is it close to the cathedral now? Cathedral.
This is another
Kavajina, old school people. They're still here.
Kavajina will be close to the Ip Market. That's like
Ip Market, yes.
Okay, junction Ip Market now, close to Cathedral.
Nafrat Cathedral. My parents' word. then early 80s.
My parents, I can consider the word too. My parents don't consider
Father Joaquin.
But Father Joaquin, I know Father Joaquin. No, he's physical. Physical and a bishop now. Father Joaquin, I know Father Joaquin. I know Father Joaquin. I said that can be when
Bishop Bock was still there then. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, so see, during our time, I was in another, I think it was 92, 93, those times. At that time, it's still bad, but at least you stay primary, you stay school. Parents will get money, now government they like car should come. That time, Julius Berger, people they children see their father, they work with Julius Berger, Schlumberger, Aship, all those offshore work. Now our school they come. Now my school of them do. Because school get quality. Because when you look at how the country they go, the country they retrogress in geometric progression. It they retrogress in geometric progression. Not even arithmetic progression. The decline is very, very fast. And listen, if we continue to keep quiet, this decline will continue because you see these politicians, Nigeria, Medino said something one day, he said the people whenever thief, plenty of people they thief now. Because everybody, the ideology in Nigeria is that when you get to politics, it is to enrich your family and enrich yourself. It is not to do anything good for the people. That is why a politician election, it does not think about how to make better the life of the people. It thinks about how to win the next election. Nigerians, see, there is no way, it is not possible for these politicians to be good. It is not possible for these politicians to do the right thing. Nigerian politicians cannot, capital letter CANNOT, cannot do the right thing. It is not possible for them to do the right thing. It is not possible for them to make this country better. It is not possible. It is what is left is for us to come out and say enough is enough. The reason why people are so angry, let me tell you, one of the reasons why personally I'm so angry, now I feel so many Nigerians are angry and saying in this age is now or never. It is because, you know why? It is because we've seen somebody that we trust that can make this country better. If there's nobody we've seen that is going to make this country better, nobody for do anything. But we understand the normal thing. You see, Peter Obi, we've looked at that man from head to toe. We know that this man is going to do everything when he talk. And that is why people are so angry. That's why people are out and say it is now or never. If we not get them this time. Now imagine an election that was flawed like this, an election that was rigged into our faces. When I was campaigning to people to that the election will be credible, when I was talking to people that come out and vote, get your PVC, there was one thing I was always telling them. When they tell me that Nigeria, they go rig and I tell them to see. With this new electoral law, it will be difficult to rig it. Even if they rig it, the rigging will be so messy that it will be like a shite play. Because I saw the electoral law, I saw the use of IREV, I looked at everything and I understood that for them to rig this thing, it go get so childish. The rigging go get so childish and stupid and embarrassing. And guess what? These people don't care how embarrassing the rigging was. They did it anyways. Do you know why they did it anyways? Because they know, like they were always. I hear you.
Please, I won't be on for the next 15-20 minutes. I need a co-host who never block people that can moderate and give people the mic.
Me? So if I'll be around.
I need a co-host who never block people. No, I'm looking for a co-host who never block people. I beg. Who did for you who never block people?
Not like the block, so
you guys can manage Waju for now, till further notice.
Waju is okay. So like I was saying, if we don't act now, you see, this one, and like I was saying, they actually brazenly rigged the election right in our faces. It just be like say somebody come your house, rape your wife, tie your hand. Handcuff you. He sit down, he carry you come outside, sit you down, give him that stack by face, keep you down, rape your wife, tie your hand. Just rape your wife, but you don't do anything. Brazenly. And you want food, you look, they look at me, they rape your wife, they go. One thing we have to understand is this. If this election, if Tinubu continue being, if Tinubu rule this 4 years, forget it. Just forget about 19. Forget nothing. Just forget. You know, it can never be well. It cannot be well with that country. I am not swearing, but there is no way it will be well with Nigeria if this man continues with 4 years. Because now, no, I want to ask the judges, what will you come and tell us tomorrow? No, the Constitution says if a presidential candidate does not have a vice presidential candidate within 14 days, the nomination will be void. But after Masari's, after Masari's resigned, stop being the placeholder, resigned from being a placeholder, it took them more than 14 days before they replaced him with Chetima. Are you going to cancel it? What will you say to the people tomorrow? What will you say to the people tomorrow when the current chief justice of the Federation, Ariwola, have formally said that forfeiture is a crime and he has formally ruled that forfeiture is a crime? What will you come and tell us tomorrow that it is no more a crime? Now, what will you tell us about somebody that said in his INEC form that he does not own a citizenship of another country? It is said in the INEC form that he's not a citizen of another country, but now he should be confirmed as a citizen. What will you tell us tomorrow? Will you come and tell us tomorrow that somebody that it is so glaring that he forms a certificate? What will you tell us tomorrow? Like, I want to know what the judges will tell us tomorrow. I want to know what they will tell us tomorrow. I want to know how they will be reading it. What will they read and what they will tell us tomorrow? See, Nigerians, they say all die and die normally. All die and die. Sometimes when I'm talking to people, they will say, one of the stupid things some people say, because they are abroad. In order to work more for Nigeria, during the election, while I was protecting the votes, I then lost my life. At that moment, I was not thinking about my life. I was thinking about how tomorrow would be. All I wanted was people to be there. I don't remember say I get life to protect that time. I don't remember when I was that. I did not even remember. Now when it comes down on me, I'll tell you for that you like. This people don't kill you. Now I was mobbed until we start thinking about the tomorrow of Nigeria more than our life now. We cannot get the nation we have. So many people died to see their country better today. Nigeria cannot continue like this and be better in the next future. We will continue to regress. Our educational system will continue to go down. This country will continue to go down if there is no justice. A nation cannot thrive without justice. You imagine a governor, a politician will come out brazenly and told you as a journalist, that there was no Tinubu's poster in his state and Tinubu won, that they did it. And you did not ask him, okay, how do you do it? When during the election, there was no video of anywhere where people from Bolaga was saying, was shouting at Tinubu, the vote for Tinubu, and he said, you won't open your mouth and say, I will not ask you, okay, how did you do it? Blatantly in our faces. This will come and mess in our faces, and because and expect us to do nothing because they believe that this same soldier, this same military will come and defend them and come and stop us. I want to ask the military, I want to ask the soldiers, the DSS, is your job to defend the corrupt politicians or to defend the constitution of Nigeria? That's one thing I want to know. What's the job of our security agency? Is it to defend the corrupt politicians or to defend the constitution of Nigeria?
All right, thank you so much. Gabon, you don't talk too much. Thank you so much. Waju, please moderate this space a bit. Moderate. If you're busy, please, where is Beverly? Is she here? I need a female co-host. I don't know if anybody can help me moderate. No female co-host here. Chai Wahala. Okay, Waju, moderate a bit. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, everyone. I just did not want to.
No, what you beg, 5 minutes each. You sing those requesting a beg.
Okay.
I beg 5 minutes each. I beg maximum. No 5 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, I just didn't want to get according to the flow of Gaboni. I think he had a lot to say about, like, Imperfect the host has said. Let's keep it simple and short, 5 minutes max, and let's just express not just our anger, but in a very constructive way. We can do that in a very constructive way, so that Nigerians that are probably sitting on the fence. By the way, if you're sitting on the fence at the moment, you're probably anti-people, because there's no reason for you to sit on the fence when the constitution of your country is being mudded, is being rolled in the mud at the moment. We can't allow that to happen. So let's go to McLeek. Yeah, let's have you now. 5 minutes, please.
All right, thank you. Although it's supposed to be Genesis, but if I should go ahead, no problem.
Okay, don't worry then. Then you can just mute. Let's go to Genesis then. I thought you came earlier than Genesis. So Genesis, good morning. Let's have you.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. I've been around. I at one point I was in the speaker session and I became speechless and I could not say anything. Today, in fact, the last 48 hours has been, at least from the time that the information was released, has been very, very trying for me. And I and my father, my dad, we've had like very serious conversations about what's going on. And everywhere, I'm currently in Kaduna, and in the last, like between yesterday and today, I've started to stammer. Is it stutter, they call it? And it's been very difficult for me. But what I've been using as a means to calm myself down is that it is not over until it's over. And that is premised on the fact that a lot of things can still happen. A lot can still happen. We can still go to court tomorrow, and the judges might not be prepared with their ruling. And a lot of things can still happen. There might be a lot of misunderstanding among them. If for those of us who believe in the Bible, we know incidences where there have been confusion in the camp of our enemies, and a lot of things. Those kind of probabilities are still very possible in this our era. What I'm saying is that it is not over until it's over. We should look at it from the angle that it is still possible. These people are doing what they are doing, and they know what is going to happen. They know how Nigerians might likely react. As we speak right now, and also corroborating what Dr. Barry said, if you are going from any part of the country to Abuja, you would have to explain yourself very well why you are going to Abuja, as if you are applying for a visa. That's how bad it has become. If you are entering Abuja now from Kaduna, from any part that you need to get access to, there is tight security, and people would need to explain themselves. Where are you going? You say you are going to Abuja. Where in Abuja? What are you doing in Abuja? Where do you work? Where is your ID card? Those kind of interrogation. There is currently no freedom of movement in this country as it speaks right now. And I must also commend those of you who are outside the country and you are putting your voice. When I come on space like this, I begin to try to convince myself that these people who are talking like this are people who are outside the country, because for some people it is like out of sight and out of mind. Most people leave the country and they don't want to even have anything to do with us anymore. For us to hear people who are outside and they are still concerned is a lot of encouragement for those of us who are back home. It is a lot of things going on, and I must say that it's a very difficult time for us as Nigerians. It's a difficult time for me as a lawyer. I was called to the bar last year, and it is very embarrassing. Most of my friends would look at me and be like, "Is it not you people? Is you people that used to judge now? And you people should want to frustrate us. You want to make it difficult." As if I am not a judge. I'm just a lawyer. I am not even. I used to call myself a virgin lawyer. I'm very, very young in this profession, and a lot of things going wrong. Even in the smallest level of the judiciary, you will see from the registry where you are filing a document, you begin to see criminal activities going on. Before you talk about what happens in the main court, this is not even an election tribunal. This is just normal court proceedings, and that is how bad it is. And I must say that we are not without blame. My profession, the lawyers in Nigeria, we are not without blame. We are not without blame at all. We cannot even exonerate ourselves on any excuse. Yes, we are doing our jobs. We are representing our clients. Quite all right. But yes, on the other hand, there are certain individuals who would have made moves, rejected some kind of briefs, done certain type of things to help this country But no, everybody is after their stomach infrastructure and how they can also go for vacations in the US, go for vacations outside the country. It is frustrating. It is very, very terrible right now in the country. The fact that we do not, I must say that we do not have hope. There is no hope for us. And when we say it like it looks as if we are giving up. But if you look at it, but in the real sense of the word, we are helpless. We are very, very helpless. And I used to think this like,
just round up. You have about 30 seconds to round up.
If you wake up tomorrow and you've realized that the federal government has removed 10,000 naira from your account. In fact, if you don't have up to 10,000 naira, they have removed everything that is in your account, in your bank account. What are you going to do? What are we Nigerians going to do? What is the options available to us? And it is that bad. It is that bad. What are we going to do? People are going to complain. People are going to grumble. A lot of people are going to come out. Quite all right. There are people who are taking those steps right now to come out on the road, but what are we going to do in the grand scale of things? What are we going to do? And that is how bad it is. Why are they closing banks? Why are they closing? People in the East now, people in the East are sit at home from yesterday. Today no bank, tomorrow no bank, and for the whole of this week, these things are clamping down on the economic realities of this country, but nobody is able to do anything. That's how bad it has become. I don't even know what to say. My body they hot like this. My body they hot.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate you for your take. Let me also welcome the Agbadorians that are on this page. I think I've seen one or two, and I'm sure you're listening to our submissions. Please, you can go ahead to deliver to your paymasters, but I can tell you for a fact that Nigerians, both home and abroad, will resist every form of illegality in whatever way it comes. Nigerians will do it. And I know that at the moment, because of the little change they give you, you think that you are enjoying some level of luxury. But let me just let you know this, a slave that is probably in the palace and that serves or probably dines with their slave masters is not better than the one on the field. Just so you know that. And at the moment, you might think that you are still you're still having fun. The truth is, when the whole thing actually gets to a head, all their children can afford to travel out, to run away from that. Can you? Maybe you don't even have an international passport, and now you think you're doing a good job because you belong to a political party and you're loyally blind. I just pray that God will help you. Let's move. Let's keep the conversations going. I think I'm going to call on Macleek now. I hope you're the next. If not, I'll just go to the away.
Yes, thank you so much, Rajan. Can you hear me?
You have 5 minutes, please, and don't try to explain that. Thank you.
All right, no problem. I have a lot of things to say, but I will try as much as possible to round up within the 5 minutes. Now, I'm going to talk on different points, 3 different points. One is I'm talking to the let me call it a mafia lifestyle. We are not taking time to look on that aspect. But one thing I know is this, maybe it has time to be corrected. A mafia operates a ring whereby they have different levels. Before you get to a boss, you have to climb different levels before you get to that boss. Now, and one of the lifestyle of a mafia is this. They don't leave any stone unturned. They don't leave any trace without eliminating it. That's one. Secondly, they also ensure that they dominate and silence every opposition voice. Now, when you look at from this little narration on the life of a mafia, when you look at Tinubu, you discover so many things. I will not say it's a mafia, but there are traces of mafiaism in him, which we can see that came to play in Lagos, whereby even when he left the office, he's still the one that dictates who succeed. He's still the one that controls a lot of things. And possible there's a lot of royalty that is being paid to him as is he a political god or thereabout. That's on that area. Now, the judiciary, the judges, maybe as a result of one thing, there was a time we are hearing of for threat this, threat that. Now, I want them to understand that when a mafia threatens you, just for you to maybe not to speak up, you should also understand that even when you decide not to speak up and everything has been taken care of, they will still come back to you. Because they know that one day, maybe, let me use my faith as a Christian, maybe one day you say that you have repented and decide to speak the truth, thereby bringing up something that they don't want to be made public. So in that case, bear in mind that they will still come back to you and they will eventually, that thing you are running away, you will still see it coming back to you in force. So judiciary, you should take note of that. It's very, very unfortunate that the profession that we rated so high has now turned to something that one cannot even be proud of. Now, everyone listening to this space, don't be carried away or don't see it as a surprise, because we know some of us that have sworn an affidavit. That time you went to court to swear an affidavit. Actually, at the end of the day, at that.
Oh dear. Thank you for watching. I think we just lost connection to the space there. I don't know what's going on. I'll try quickly and see if I can connect back to it. But if I'm not able to connect back to it, then it might just have to be tomorrow. We'll start a new broadcast against tomorrow. Okay, I think I'm here. But then the problem will be to get to the point where we are. Come on. Okay. It's not letting me. I might just have to end it. Let's see. Come on, guy. Okay.
Say, trust me, it's not just the judgment of the court.
We start thinking about
Okay, we're back. Cool.
the tomorrow of Nigeria more than our life now. We cannot get the nation we have. So many people died to see their country better today. Nigeria cannot continue like this and be better in the next future. We'll continue to regress. Our educational system will continue to go down.
Okay, I don't know what's going on again. I'm trying my best to. My plan is to keep this all through the night, but if it's gonna be giving me a problem, I might just have to end it and start a new one about 6 a.m. in the morning. But then because with these people in Nigeria and how mischievous they are, they can call these results like when we are all at sleep. Nobody would even know. So the plan is to sort of keep a watch, because they seem to like 4 a.m. quite a lot. So you never know if they are targeting to call the result at 4 a.m. So I planned to just stay awake, do this broadcast, and just monitor it all through the night and see, just to be sure that while we are asleep, that the thief doesn't come in the night. But I don't know, maybe my phone, where I'm playing it from, has worked so much today and is freezing on me, or maybe it's just a cue for me to go to bed. Shush. Okay, I'm trying to get back in. I think I'm there.
It is to enrich your family and enrich yourself. It is not to do anything good for the people. That is why a politician election, it does not think about how to make better the life of the people. It thinks about how to win the next election. Nigerians, see, there is no way, it is not possible for these politicians to be good. It is not possible for these politicians to do the right thing. Nigerian politicians cannot, capital letter CANNOT, cannot do the right thing. It is not possible for them to do the right thing. It is not possible for them to make the country better. It is not possible. It is what is left is for us to come out and say enough is enough. The reason why people are so angry, let me tell you, one of the reasons why personally I'm so angry, now I feel so many Nigerians are angry and saying this age is now or never. It is because, you know why? It is because we've seen somebody that we trust that can make this country better. If there is nobody we've seen that is going to make this country better, nobody for do anything. But we understand the normal thing. You see, Peter Obi, we've looked at that man from head to toe. We know that this man is going to do everything when he talk. And that is why people are so angry. That's why people are out and say it is now or never. If we don't get them this time. Now imagine an election that was flawed like this, an election that was rigged into our faces. When I was campaigning to people to that the election will be credited, when I was talking to people that come out and vote, get your PVC, there was one thing I was always telling them. When they tell me that Nigeria, they will I tell them, see, with this new electoral law, it will be difficult to rig it. Even if they rig it, the rigging will be so messy that it will be like a shite play. Because I saw the electoral law, I saw the use of IREV, I looked at everything and I understood that for them to rig this thing, it go get so childish. You know, the rigging go get so childish and stupid and embarrassing. And guess what? These people don't care how embarrassing the rigging was. They did it anyways. Do you know why they did it anyways? Because they know, like they were always. I hear you.
Please, I won't be on for the next 15-20 minutes. I need a co-host who never block people that can moderate.
Is the people in uniform. Now, I want them to understand this, that if tomorrow there's a good governance, and there's a good nation, a good Nigeria, a new Nigeria, they are the one that is going to benefit them more. Now, if you look at today, almost every day, a lot of people in uniform are falling to the hands of either bandits, either Boko Haram, either kidnappers, either angry mobs and all that. And when you trace it, it's as a result of bad government or bad governance. Now, let's see it this way. There's a good governance where these people are well paid, then the citizens are engaged in one job or the other. You find out that there will be less crime in the society. And by so doing, there will also be less number of casualties in terms of our uniform people. So, any of you that will be coming out tomorrow, Mr. Perfect, I've not finished, please. It's not even up to